So in today's episode, I want to show you the number one reason why people don't get started property investing and what stops them. So if you didn't see the episode last week, it was all about me, why I got into property and why I think it's a really good idea that you get into property. So please go back and view it. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and we'll get started. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about vision boards. The reason why so many people are interested in property but never get started is because they don't have a strong vision, a strong plan. So it's very, very important that you understand your why you're doing it and what's going to make you do something about it every single day. Take action, overcome fear. And that's huge because I was frightened when I first started property investing because I didn't think I had any money. I'm worried about my mortgage. What if something goes wrong? How can I pay lots of different mortgages? But they were all irrational fears that I needed to get over. And part of getting over them is having a very, very strong vision board. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. So a lot of people just take a blank notice board and they pin stuff to it and have a vision board. I have from Amazon, it was only about £13, got this because I really like pegs and little washing lines, so I thought that'd be really good. So I have printed out lots of things that are going to help me with my vision board. So how a vision board can help you is every day you look at it and it reinforces the reason why. And a lot of people say if you can dream it, you can do it. And that's the whole ethos around the vision board, getting your dream so every single day you do something for your dream. Now, so all I've done is I've ordered this off of Amazon for £13, put it on my wall, got my tiny little pegs, which I really like, and then I've printed out a load of things that are really important to me and a load of things that I would like for the future, and that's what I am aiming for. So the first thing I have printed out is a picture of Thomas and Ellie because they are my everything. I grew up without money. I grew up not having things that other children could have, and I don't want this for them. I want them to grow up, not be stuck in a rat race, not have to work a 9-to-5 job they hate, and I want to build an empire for them and make our family quite wealthy. So they're going on my vision board, and because they're number one, they're going right up here. Now, my second thing on my vision board is this is a photo of Estepona in Spain, and I really love this Estepona. It's near Puerto Banús and Marbella, and it's a lovely village in Spain by the sea. So this is going on second because I want a holiday home in Estepona. So that I'm going to put that here with my little peg. So the next thing that's going on my vision board is this, because this resembles love for me. I want to live in a world where there's lots of love, and I want lots of love with my children, lots of love with everyone I interact with, and I want to give back. So that resembles to me love and giving back. I want to help other people that are in my situation, that have been single mums, that haven't had a lot of money, that have been through divorces. So that for me is symbolising everything and me giving love back. So that's important. That was me about 6 years ago, and I was really skinny and I was in a size 8. So I've really got to stop eating crisps, cake and stuff in my face. So that's going on there to help me every day reinforce the fact that I do not want to pick up that pork pie, that pizza, and to put it down. So that's going on there. Then my next one that's going on there is I already have homes in the Peak District, but I want a really, really big home in the Peak District because I'd love to live there in the future. So I've got this because I just feel relaxed when I go into the Peak District. I love it that much. I would like to live there full time and run my property business from the Peak District. So this is a hot tub looking out over a lake in the Peak District. And I just love that type of life, being able to relax with a glass of wine on a Friday. Now this is really important because I know I can't be happy every single day because life doesn't work like that. Life always balances. So I've got spiritual, mental, pleasurable, professional, physical, social, material, emotional. I want everything to balance and not live a happy life but be content with my life and be happy. Because I know I say this a lot of time, life isn't a rehearsal, you've only got one life. So that's really important that I keep everything in balance. And for me, one of the biggest things for me is I love going out with my friends, I love catching up with the girls, and it's really important, however busy I am with kids, work, my property, that I make time for that. So this reminds me to make time for everything in my life. So this reminds me from being a little girl where I used to play Monopoly and I want houses. And so I currently have 5 buy-to-let houses. So I want to play Monopoly in real life property investing and buy lots more houses. So that's my vision to me about buying houses. Now my next one, a map. I want to travel the world. I want to have freedom. I don't want to be tied to the UK. I want to be able to take my children when they're older and finish school, and I want to travel them all around the world. I desperately want to go to Fiji, so I want to do that in the next 2 years. And I just want to experience lots of different things. I want to be able to wake up on a Monday morning and go, do you know, I just fancy going to China today, or I fancy doing this today, and be able to do it and jump on a plane and go. So that's really important to me, because again, we've only got one life. And a lot of the time people only see a few countries in their whole entire life, and I want to see loads more countries and have the wealth, the money that comes with seeing all these countries. So the next things are Gordy's, my partner's vision board. So these are really important with him, and because we do our property together, it's very important we're aligned. So as Gordy is a 30-year-old male, he wants a Ferrari. So that's going on there. I'm not bothered about cars, and it's really interesting because a couple of years ago I wanted a Range Rover, and that was like my ideal car, really wanted it, and I always used to think about it. I had it on my phone as my screensaver. Today I have a Range Rover. So it just shows you this stuff works, but for Gordy it's a Ferrari. So that's what he wants. Gordy also wants a private jet because he hates airports, queuing, waiting in line, doing the checks, and it's just wasted time for him, so that's what he would like. So we've not quite worked out how we're going to get one of those yet, so that's part of the big master plan. So that's going on here, private jet. Then Gordy wants to go to South Africa. So we have a picture of an elephant for him, but that's one of the countries that he's really desperate to go. He also wants to get involved with a charity of saving elephants. That's important to him, that can go on. And then very lastly, which will be no surprise to people, what's important to Gordy is he loves Ibiza and he loves partying in Ibiza. So this is a villa that he would like to own in Ibiza. So the next thing you need to do is every day you need to come down and look at your vision board. So it needs to be somewhere where you see it. Some people have them in their bedrooms. Some people have them next to a mirror where they're getting ready. So every day they reinforce what's important and why they're doing what they do. But mine's down here in my office because every day, sometimes I get up at 5:30, 6. I'm in here and I'm working and I have a quick look at my vision board and I smile and I remember all the things I want to do. So that's part 1. Get your why really straight, and then no matter what happens, you will get started in property. When the fear hits, when the doubt hits, when other people tell you, because I had this, and I had this from my own family, that Abby, what you're doing, all this property malarkey, it's stupid, just have a normal job, just do this. When all that negativity is coming round, you've got this to keep you on the straight and narrow. Now what I have to do from this is I convert this into a 1-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan, and then I have a plan with mini steps for goals. And then each month I break them down with what I'm wanting to achieve. So this month I'm building my estate agency, so I'm doing a lot of work there, and I'm also doing a lot of work because I'm buying another property, another house. So that's my mini goals. So this is what you need: your vision board, your big plan, and then your mini plans every single month to help you. And it's nearly 2020, guys, so you need to be thinking about what do you want next year. Last year, I set myself a target in January of 20 houses I want to have. I didn't quite have 20 houses, but I got 5, and I got a new holiday home in Whitby, as well as a cash flowing business that makes me money. So I didn't quite hit my ideal goals, but I gave it a good shot. So that's what you need to start working on: your vision board, your plans for 2020, and then setting yourself mini tasks, mini bite-size chunks to help you get there and be really successful. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode and looking at vision boards and getting your why really, really straight. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and then comment below or leave me any questions if you've got any to help you on your property journey. Now tune in for next week's episode, because next week we're going to be looking at the very first step to starting your property investing journey, and it's how to use Rightmove and Zoopla. How do you use these tools to find investment properties, and what is a good investment property? So I look forward to seeing you next week.